What is up, Brow Rangers? Hope you guys are doing amazing, phenomenal, fantastic, and all of all those other words and adjectives that mean good things. I was so excited all of Thanksgiving break actually to come back home because I knew on the way was the brand new RIPTIDE R1X. It is RIPTIDE's brand new, newest, top of the line board. The review I just did was for the RIPTIDE R1, their base model. Now, the differences automatically between the R1X and R1 are what we are talking about today. Everything from the wheels to distance to top speed we will be talking about and testing out today. Now, as you guys can see, we are starting the video already out of the box, already ready to go. I actually had my buddy Brett Azar, my housemate, unbox it last night and go ahead and start to charge it as I flew in this morning from Florida because I knew today I wanted to really test it out and ride it from the get-go as soon as I get home. Since we did the full unboxing video for the R1, there's so many similarities to what come in the box for the R1X, but there are some details that we've got to talk about now that are different and what you could be expecting if you are lucky enough to get yourself an R1X at some point in the near future. One of the first things to talk about is the design of the board. Now look at the deck. This deck is absolutely beautiful. Awesome wood finish on both sides. It is just a freaking gorgeous board. I love the R1 because it reminded me of those fishtail classic looks for skateboards, for gravity boards growing up in Ponte Vedra in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. But this is just, it's just such a classy looking, clean looking, beautiful looking board. Craig ended up getting the R1, and so when he gets back from Delaware, he and I are gonna be ripping it up all the time. Another thing that's automatically brand new with the R1X is the fact that you guys have now headlights. These guys right here. Let me turn them on for you. Boom. You've got headlights, check it out. Headlights, fully functioning. Let me see here. You also have different options for the headlights. Now what's gonna be super fun, guys, is that you have blinking with the headlights as an option. Obviously riding through New York City, having blinking could be a very good option, especially with my tail lights, so that people can see me and I'm obnoxious but safe. The great thing, like I just mentioned, is they have tail lights as well. I will say in the first initial review, the buttons are kind of hard to reach for the power. I also have big hands. Again, I'm 6'2", about 210. But look, we got tail lights, which are freaking awesome. The buttons are a little bit, they're way back under here. So to get to the buttons, it's kind of a reach for me. And we got flashing tail lights as well. Now let's talk about this battery real quick. This battery, compared to the R1, goes a total of 14 miles on a full charge, compared to the R1's 7 miles on a full charge. 8 miles I think is the top that some people have gotten to. And it also goes 22 miles an hour as a top speed compared to the R1 18 miles an hour as a top speed. And you guys saw Craig and I's review video of that, where that's a very fast top speed. So 4 more miles an hour. Whew, let me just say I'm looking forward to doing the review of the helmet. I won't tell you what brand or what it is yet. I'm very excited to do the review of the helmet that I got specifically for riding this bad boy in New York City. That's the battery, that's the deck. We've talked about that. We talked about the headlights and taillights. Now these headlights and taillights are available to purchase as accessories from rideriptide.com. I don't know if the Black Friday sale is still going on today. They might have extended it, I'm not sure. I think it was 25% off accessories. And I also told Craig to get those for the R1 that we tested out so that we could ride at night. Now the next thing that you guys notice right away with the unboxing of the R1X are the wheels. Now these guys, I believe they're called 74A Reflex. These are the softest wheels Ride Riptide offers with their boards. People have said, I haven't ridden this yet, people have said these are the softest wheels, but they're so much more durable than your typical soft riding wheels. And they're supposed to make you feel like the closest thing to carving and snowboarding and smooth rides. So we're gonna see, we're gonna test that out today. I'm really excited about seeing the difference between the R1 and this. The R1X also comes with the 83mm 78A wheels. These are the spares that come with it. You also notice right away, because you notice so many things right away with the unboxing, is the new and improved remote. If you guys remember, the remote before had an actual finger hole. It was just as light as this one is, but this one actually has almost a more comfortable forward and back wheel and acceleration and brake wheel. You have a very obvious reverse button right here, power button right here, whereas the power button on the other one was down here. And you have very clear indicator lights of charging, the charge of the actual skateboard, and the connection via Wi-Fi/Bluetooth. That's wireless connection. Another difference you'll see on the remote, guys, is instead of beginner, medium, or eco, and pro, these guys actually have letters. The other remote does not have letters, does not have something that indicates which is which. So you have to know the top, I believe, is beginner, middle is eco, and the bottom one is pro. On this, you actually have H, M, and L. So the way I think about it is low, medium, and high. Now I know it's not focusing, guys, I do apologize, but you have low down here, so this is beginner mode technically, medium, eco mode here in the middle, and H for high, for basically pro mode at the top. With the shred lights, the headlights, and the tail lights, they come with 2 USB chargers, but the cool thing is because there's 2 separate headlights and 2 separate tail lights, it is 1 USB with 2 micro USB connectors so you can charge both the headlights and the tail lights at once. Now everything else, guys, that comes in the owner's manual box is pretty standard compared to the R1. You have your adjusting tool, which again we did not have to use with the R1. The turning was already great, the controls were already great, the trucks did not need any loosening, and I don't expect to need to do anything today, but that is why I'm going to go test it out outside here in Jersey first before we head into the city, because I don't want to bring any of the extra tools. Just like the R1, you are also given 2 extra belts, and you have all the extra bells and whistles, nuts and bolts that you need. In the owner's manual box comes the charger for the main battery on the board. Reminder, do not use any other charger other than what Riptide sends you, because there are chances of fire, explosions, lots of bad catastrophes that you guys do not want to happen while enjoying your R1X, R1, or R1E experience. Now the very last note, guys, before we get out there and ride it around here in New Jersey is the owner's manual. It is the exact same owner's manual that comes with the R1, so I would assume it's the exact same owner's manual that comes with the R1E. With that being said, that has been the initial review of the R1X. This rosewood deck is so absolutely freaking glamorous, some may say, shiny and beautiful, I will say. And I'm about to go out there and ride it for the first time in New Jersey, followed by a ride in New York City, followed by a night ride with the headlights and taillights, and that will be in video 2. So make sure you guys watch video 2 to see the initial rides in New Jersey and New York City. I'm super excited to share that with you guys. Thank y'all for watching. If you have work this week, crush your responsibilities, get them out of the way so you can enjoy next week. And if you guys have school this week, it is the end of Thanksgiving break today, unfortunately. Get the best grades you possibly can. I can't express how important it is to get those grades, because then you get to choose the college or career of your dreams, whichever may come first. Much love, Brow Rangers. I will see you guys in video 2 for the initial ride and continued review of the R1X by Riptide. Deuces.